This is NewsBreak26 in Southwest New Brunswick. I'm Vicki Hogarth. Here's what's happening in our part of the world. Canada is now allowing fully vaccinated international travelers to visit for non-essential purposes without having to quarantine. Foreign travelers are required to show proof of a negative COVID-19 molecular test and must also use the ArriveCan app to upload their vaccination details. The Canadian Border Service Agency will continue to conduct random tests of travelers crossing into Canada. Very few positive cases have come into the country since international travel restrictions began to ease for fully vaccinated travelers earlier this summer. Since Canadian land borders opened to non-essential travel from the U.S. on August 9th, the positivity rate for randomly selected fully vaccinated travelers has been just 0.19%, despite there being an increase in cases in both Canada and the U.S. this summer. CHCO-TV and the St. Stephen Area Chamber of Commerce teamed up to host a Meet Your Federal Candidates Night at the Garceland Civic Centre, which premiered on CHCO on September 4th and will be broadcast regularly up until the federal election on September 20th. All 5 candidates for the riding of New Brunswick Southwest participated. Jason Hickey of the Liberal Party, John Reist of the Green Party, Merrill Sardi of the People's Party of Canada, Richard Warren of the NDP, and incumbent MP John Williamson of the Conservative Party. The event was a fast-paced Q&A where candidates were asked a series of 12 questions submitted by the public. Questions covered a wide range of topics such as mandatory vaccines, the addiction crisis, climate change, employment insurance, and the Campobello Island Ferry. I had the pleasure of moderating the 1.5-hour TV special, which you can also find on CHCO's YouTube and Facebook pages. The Garceland Civic Centre also played host to hockey star Jake Allen this week. For more on this, here's CHCO's Ian Curran.
Jake Allen, a goalie for the Montreal Canadiens, made the trip down to St. Stephen on Friday to donate new hockey gear to the town's minor hockey league.
Yeah, well, St. Stephen is a place that I spent 9 years of my life. You know, I grew up here, went to St. Stephen Elementary School and, paid my way to get to the NHL. And now I'm here to donate some hockey equipment back to our local minor hockey here and try to make a difference in some kids' lives.
Allen has been playing for the Canadiens for almost a full year and was delighted to sign autographs with fans. He has spent 9 years of his life in St. Stephen.
And when you're at the NHL, you think, the support might not be as, beneficial as it would have been when I was younger, but it still is to me. I still feel it and I believe it, and they've always treated me like one of their own, and that's why I always come back to try to say thanks for everything they did for me.
Jake was happy to see all the adoring fans and sign as many t-shirts as he could. He knows that the gear will be put to very good use in the years ahead. Ian Curran, CHCO, NewsBreak26, St. Stephen.
Thanks, Ian. The W.C. O'Neill Arena in St. Andrews was the setting for a welcome home party for 102-year-old Jim McAvoy. Although he no longer lives in St. Andrews, McAvoy is still well known to many locals who knew him when he worked for the Department of Fisheries in an office located above the post office near Market Square. Welcome back, Jim. Finally, the first ever dragon boat races at Katie's Cove between the St. Andrews Paddling Club and the staff of the town of St. Andrews took place on St. Andrews Appreciation Day. The Paddling Club is hosting another race on September 12th, this time challenging a team from St. John. Head over to Katie's Cove between 1 and 3 p.m. on Sunday to check out the excitement. That's all the news I have for you. For more stories and live-streamed COVID-19 updates for New Brunswick, follow us on Facebook at CHCO.TV.
This has been a news and public affairs production of CHCO-TV, New Brunswick's only source for independent community television.